We have just built from scratch a virtual production content studio, which I'm sitting in right now. I've always wanted to flip a house, and I see people come in, they do a quick little 1 month flip, and then all of a sudden the house is back on the market. And I thought, let's do that with the studio. And I think I was massively naive in the amount of work that was actually involved in doing this. I thought, slap a few walls up, we'll paint, we'll do this, we'll do that. Oh yeah, electrical, figure that out later. Yeah, we'll put some TVs up for backgrounds. I thought I had it all sorted, and I was wrong. We got the keys yesterday to this space that we've leased. We're going to set up a kitchenette over to the side over here where the existing toilet already is. Then there's a wall right here, and you've got windows the whole way along. We're actually going to rip all these walls out, create a hallway so we're getting the natural light from the windows, and push all of the studios up against the brick wall, and we're going to soundproof everything and basically make it so we can have 2 sessions running at the same time. All of these rooms here are going to be coming out, and we're going to have effectively just 2 big spaces. We're going to gut all of this, and we're going to do a full fit out, and we'll be back in a couple of weeks to show you the progress.
Yeah, cool. Is the arm like up right like that? Part-time videographer, so again, part-time videographer, full-time handyman. Let's get it.
So my girlfriend is an architect, so I lent on her to do the design of the space. And once we had the design, I could kind of see the vision of what we were trying to create. As far as I was concerned, I wanted 2 potential studio rooms and a reception area with a kitchen. She actually made it come to life to the point of, okay, at least now we know what we're building. But even with that, we ran into multiple complications that I didn't see coming. Currently right now, we have completely gutted what was the old reception area. This is gonna be like a little kitchenette space. Then we're gonna have effectively from this plank of wood on the floor across to where we've mapped out our TV space is gonna be studio number 1. And then heading on down here, we'll have a hallway that comes along here, doorway here, into the back half of the space, which will be studio 2. We're currently debating whether or not to completely black everything out, get rid of the windows, and also it's better for soundproofing. But that is a debate for another day. We have the builder starting tomorrow who's going to redo all the frames using our lovely timber here that we've reused. This is the fortunate thing when you're not a tradesperson, but all of your friends are. My friend Scott, he's chippy, so he built all the walls. His friend did all the plaster work. I did the painting, and you don't really want to see the painting. And then my friend Ben actually ended up installing and fitting out the kitchen for us. We've finished painting throughout the entire studio. We have a bathroom reno that is still underway. Today is kitchen install day, so we have a matte black kitchen, which is going roughly where I'm standing now. And that should hopefully bring a lot of the studio together, and we're sort of in the last 10% now, which is pretty exciting. There is some big TV series that you're watching right now that you would not know are actually filmed on something called a volume, which is a giant video wall. So I thought, how do I do a cost-effective volume studio? I think I've figured it out. We moved in here on the 8th of May. We were just debating. It is currently the 24th of June. I originally said 2 weeks to move in and be completely done with our renos. And I've realized we're massively off with that. We are still not even within 2 weeks of totally finishing, but we are hoping to finish most of it this week so we can at least move in and then do the finishing touches later on. I'm going to give you guys a tour. So this is the main entry area. The front doors behind the camera, obviously the kitchen that I mentioned before. Then if we head down here, we have the 2 studios. So this is studio number 1. So this is going to be our virtual production studio. So what we have here is 2 TVs. Once the plastic is removed from this, these are matte screens, so they have no reflection, which is really good when you've got intense lighting. Essentially, someone will grab a seat and they will have their podcast here like this with a TV background. They're talking to the other person has their TV background. This controlled environment is ideal for creating content. It's also soundproofed, which we spent quite a bit of time doing. So let's head to production studio number 2. Down the hallway, we have production studio number 2. Here we are. So this is a massive space at the moment. Originally, we were going to do another virtual production studio, have another 2 sets of TVs. We've got the slat wall in here just for a bit of feature, but at this point in time, I don't really know what we're going to use this space for. Initially, we designed this with both Studio 1 and Studio 2. We're in Studio 1 currently, and Studio 2, we ended up turning into the space, effectively our office, where our team of in-house editors work. The existing building is quite an old design. It has old windows and it aesthetically didn't look the best when we first moved in. So we thought by hanging some curtains full length from floor to ceiling, we might be able to spruce up the space a little bit. And then being a male, once I had finished the space, I thought, oh, we're good to go. And everyone felt like the space is kind of empty. So I actually ended up reaching out to a client of ours who does home staging, Stella from Black Brick, and she was able to help us out with the furniture and a lot of the decorative pieces. Ultimately, way after the initial design of the studio and being in here for a few months now, we've had multiple different setups of the studio, and we've now arrived at something that seems to work. We've got podcast clients coming in, we have people just shooting YouTube videos in here, and everything seems to be flowing quite well. Over the years, I've done thousands of shoots with thousands of different setups, different equipment that we've used, and it can be incredibly time consuming to take all the equipment out, not to mention just exhausting, set it up on location, pack it back down, and obviously there's a cost involved in this. So I wanted to create a space where clients could come to us but get an end result that looks like it was shot anywhere. If you happen to be in Melbourne, Australia, and you need some content, maybe we're the right place for you. So my advice to anyone who's thinking about doing a project like this, don't try and do it in 2 weeks.